We are in Virginia Beach, Virginia for this match. It is pissing and pouring outside. That's why it's foggy and everything looks soaked.
All-Star Female Championship.
Making her way down to the ring, she is Ruby Cain.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised.
And for those of you unfamiliar of how the qualifying matches start, it is for the women, it is two 20-women Royal Rumble matches. The winner of those two Royal Rumble matches goes one-on-one to determine who will face the Queen of Spring. For the males, it is actually a 30 Royal Rumble, a 20 Royal Rumble, and a 5-way Battle Royale. The winners of those three matches go head-to-head to determine who faces the King of Spring. And those qualifying matches are typically done at house shows. A very rare occasion will I actually broadcast it. Making her way down to the ring, she is the Queen of Spring. She is Queen Maggie.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
Introducing the challenger.
This is a 1v1 Extreme Falls Count Anywhere match to determine if Maggie keeps her title or if Ruby takes it.
Introducing the champion from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. She is the Total All-Star
And if you have been following for any amount of time, you understand that Ruby Cain has never competed for any titles. So I was really surprised when she won her qualifying matches to get this opportunity.
Don't even blink.
And yes, once again, I do have social media. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Just click those links. The bell rings in, the match is underway, and Maggie with the stepped-up heel kick to the jaw of Ruby, followed by a roundhouse to the spine.
Guys, I'm pretty sure I can watch these women compete.
Another kick to the ribs. Maggie brings Ruby up to her feet. Slaps the taste out of her mouth, followed by a kick. And another slaps and kicks.
Man, she's got to get herself together here.
Maggie grabs Ruby, puts her up in the firewoman's carry. Oh, and what a move by Maggie, and Ruby tumbles all the way down to the ringside area. And Maggie just told Ruby to eat it. Maggie with the forearm to the upper back, roundhouse to the jaw, and another heel kick. Maggie's going for the pin early. We got a 1, and Ruby kicks out at 1.
She's still in this one.
Maggie is calling Ruby up to her feet. Ruby's back up to her feet. Maggie puts Ruby in a side headlock, hooks the leg. Oh, and what a move by Maggie. Maggie's doing moves I've never seen her do before. Maggie brings Ruby up to a vertical base.
Of course,
DDT connects.
have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was
Maggie's trying to pop the shoulder out of the socket of Ruby's.
John Cena open following a vicious attack.
Stomp to the chest. He goes for the pin. The ref is out of position, and Ruby kicks out before the ref can even get in position. I wonder where the ref was at, man. He was way over on the other side of the ring area. Maggie brings Ruby up to a vertical base. They are now on the ramp. Look at the quick striking ability by Maggie.
Like he was on that night. Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night.
Maggie grabs Ruby's legs, spikes it into the concrete floor. Forearm to the upper back. Kicks her in the knee, kicks her in the face. Ruby has mounted absolutely no offense. Maggie is lining Ruby up. This could be the beginning.
There are no notifications and no countouts in this one.
Maggie said instead she's going to add more punishment, and she just slammed Ruby into the steel grate. Spear takes her down on the ramp. Maggie goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2, and no, Ruby kicks out at 2 3/4.
Wow, that's pure power, guys. As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure.
Maggie once again trying to pop the shoulder out of its socket.
Steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter.
Maggie with a stomp to the wrist. Looks like she's going for a submission here. No, she's just hyperextending the shoulders. Maggie brings Ruby up to a vertical base. Spin and heel kick, followed by a knee, and then another spin and heel kick, and Ruby's down. Ruby hasn't got any offense in at all. The only offense she's gotten is kicking out of pins.
The better chance they have of victory.
Maggie tosses Ruby onto her stomach. Ankle lock in place, and Ruby tap.
She better do something fast.
And Ruby fights out of it.
She breaks it.
Wow, she's quite the escape.
Well, Ruby finally gets some momentum. Rake at the eyes by Ruby to Maggie. Ruby picks up Maggie, slams her down on the steel ramp. Drop kick to the upper back. Our cameraman Juan needs to get around that pillar there. I can barely see what's going on. Juan, move. We can't see what's going on.
She's looking at it.
The champ's absorbing some offense here. She's going to need to find a way to mount an offense here.
And Ruby, I don't, like I said, I really can't tell what's going on because that pillar's in the way.
You can never count her out. Look at the look in
Maggie
her
is
eyes.
playing to the crowd.
She's in the zone now. When she gets in attack mode, look out. Bulldog.
Running Bulldog to the ramp. Ruby goes for the pin. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2. Maggie kicks out. And Ruby can't believe it.
She's got her in her sights.
Ruby is lining Maggie up.
Going for it all here.
Sleeper hold lock in place.
Sleeper hold is locked in.
This could be it.
Now, she just needs to finish her off.
I'm no doctor, but I would think being able to breathe is pretty vital.
And she lets her free.
And Ruby lets go of the hold.
Certainly done, Mike.
Oh, no. We know
Ruby
what
going
this
for
is.
another submission on Maggie.
She better do something fast. Not sure why, but she
And Ruby once again releases the hold.
She sensed her opponent was about to break free.
Ruby with a stomp to the back of the head. Knees to the bridge of the nose. Sounded like it was raining here. I know we got storms coming.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Head crank locked in place. Hopefully we can get this show in before the storms hit, because we're supposed to get some severe storms. We're at a level 4 out of 5 on the scale for severe storms, so Maggie takes the legs out from underneath Ruby. Maggie sets Ruby up. Picks her up by her neck, slams her back first into that steel ramp. Maggie is lining Ruby up. This might be it. It could be over. Maggie with the spear, and Ruby is down. I think this is it. Maggie goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2, and Maggie is your winner.
The champion retains. These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
Oh, I can't believe this.
And no one bet on her to win. Everyone betted on Ruby to win.
Forgot about this one.
That was a good match, Mitt.
This was another great moment. And that's exactly how she wanted to end this thing.
Here is your winner, and still total all-star.
And Maggie is still
female
queen of
champion,
spring.
Maggie.
Going to add that match to the highlight reel.
And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest.
We are getting set for our King of Spring as Jonathon Justice goes head-to-head against Westleywolf. Jonathon Justice won his respected qualifying matches to go head-to-head against Westleywolf for King of Spring. And bets are live. Place your exclamation bet space 0 for Jonathon Justice or 1 for Westleywolf. 5 or space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. This is a title match, so all bets are doubled. Making his way down to the ring, he is the founder and general manager of GCW. He is the great one, Jonathon Justice. And yes, if you'd like to support the stream in any way, shape, or form, just donate. All donations are not expected, but they are graded, or they are treated gratefully, and they are used to benefit this stream. Hence, the chair that I'm sitting in, the donations from y'all help me get this chair, so I want to thank y'all once again for that.
Weighing in at 320 pounds, the great one, Jonathon
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now
Justice.
time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
And also, if you want to have a shot at winning some JJI merch, the best way to do that is to make your predictions for any of JJI pay-per-views and to donate $5 or more before the pay-per-view, because all your points gets doubled. That's one way to come from the bottom and work your way to the top real quick. making his way down to the ring. He is known as the title collector across all E-Feds. He is a member of the Blood Brothers Federation and 1/4 of the Joker's World Tag Team Champions. He is a former 13-time JJI Broadcast Champion. He is a former Joker's World Heavyweight Champion, and he is the current King of Spring. He is Wesley.
Here tonight. I doubt it, Cole. I can see why somebody might think that, given that this is a non-title match, but let's not forget, the champ is still interested in winning matches. It's not like he's going to take the night off just because his title's not on the line.
I think this is the first ever match between these two. We got two big boys in the ring right now.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men.
Awesome, great. I will get it off stream. And then your character will be ready and put on the roster before I stream tomorrow.
What a stomp!
Wesley with the stomp to the head of a great one. Another submission by Wesley. Wesley has really kicked into his submission handbook.
I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Flying clothesline connects. Wesley with the stomp to the sternum of Great One. Wesley grabs Great One, slams his head slams his head back first into the canvas. And my ear is ringing. Wow. All right, I'm gonna hold you to it, Great. I'm gonna hold you to that, Great. Roundhouse to the upper back, the chest of Wesley. Wesley grabs Jonathon Justice, puts him in a side headlock. Big ol' elbow to the temple. Kick to the midsection. DDT connects. Jonathon Justice hops right back up, and Wesley quickly backtracked. Jonathon Justice with the spear. I have never seen Wesley backtrack from any competitor. He saw something in Jonathon Justice's eyes that might have scared him a little.
They get dangerous out here.
Jonathon going outside the ring, probably to introduce some toys into this match. And he grabs a kendo stick. Big O use of the kendo stick to the ribs and back of Wesley. Sorry, Mitt. I mean, your guy lost to Wesley, so you don't get to get that title shot. Your guy lost to Wesley. Wesley rolls out of the ring, slides right back in as Jonathon's gloating. Misses with the right. Misses with the clothesline. Jonathon Justice kick to the back of the knee. Another kick to the back of the knee. Another kick to the back of the knee. And Wesley's down. Great One brings Wesley up. Wesley with the wrist lock. Shoulder tackle takes him down. And now Wesley's going high risk. This guy hardly ever goes high risk. Drops the elbow to the top of the head of Jonathon Justice. Wesley brings Jonathon Justice up to a vertical base. Now has his submission locked in. He has put many competitors away on this. Will Jonathon tap, pass, or fight? And Jonathon is powering out of it. Again, not very many people power out of it. I think I can count how many he has power out of it on the palm of my hand. 3. Jonathon tosses Wesley into turnbuckles. Wesley sides up Jonathon. Jonathon grabs Wesley, side headlock, suplex connect. Misses with the roundhouse. Wesley gets right back up. Jonathon with a quick right and an uppercut. Jonathon with a kick to the back of the knee. Jonathon grabs Wesley. Wesley reverses Jonathon, tosses into the turnbuckles, and Jonathon showing that he has some athletic abilities right there. Jonathon brings Wesley up to a vertical base. And that could be it. Will we have a new King of Spring? Jonathon is lining Wesley up for his finisher. And he connects into the submission. Will Wesley tap?
don't think there's any coming back from this type of
No,
assault.
Jonathan releases the hold.
Him at any moment right now.
There's no way he
I think
knows
Mint
where
likes
he's
what
going.
he's seeing from Jonathan. We got a 1, we got a 2, and
From 2014,
yes, he
provided
just
scenes
did
we
a
never
flip.
thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Brian carrying Cain back to the ring via a forklift.
That's right up there, Michael, but let's not forget that was
Body
also the
splash.
match where Cain went through a flaming table.
Jonathan brings Wesley up. Wesley reverses Jonathan. Shoulder tackle takes Jonathan down.
Not sure how much more he has to give.
Oh, man. His
Wesley is
chances are
lining
dwindling
Jonathan
quickly.
up.
He's just taking on so much punishment.
Yeah.
Locks
but
in
the
his
good news
submission.
is that
This
still
has
appears
to be
be a
it.
better-
Goodness, that hurt the shoulder.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a
And
type of
Jonathan
hysteria
passes out,
that's
and
difficult
Wesley
to describe,
retains
even
and is
more
still your
difficult to
king
contain.
of spring.
Yes, takes it.
And Mint and brought
Now
it
let's look
with
back
the
at that
winning
amazing
bets.
action.
Thank you for that host, T-Monster. Thank you for that host.
Man,
Great.
oh man, look at that.
And yeah, great. Wesley is kind of like the Brock of JJI. But the thing with Wesley, he's a member of the Blood Brothers Federation. So I'm not talking bad about him because I'm also a member of the Blood Brothers Federation. The thing with Wesley, though, is that he
Ain't nothing better than
can
action
win
like
the
this.
big ones, but he has trouble getting to the big stage. Like when it's just normal matches with nothing's on the line, he loses more than he wins. But when something's on the line, he wins. So see, even T-Monster's in agreement. T-Monster's also a member of
What
the
an
Blood
incredible
Brothers
submission move,
Federation.
and here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way around it. When you're locked in a submission move like that, your only choice is
And
to
Mint's
tap
like,
out.
yeah, you're telling me.
The arena is still
I can't beat him
buzzing
because
over that
everything
great
seems to
match.
be on the line with him. Well, Wesley was our longest reigning JJI broadcast champion, and then Cain took that from him when Cain came in, and Cain now has won the title more than Wesley. So and Wesley remains your king of spring. We have one more match, ladies and gentlemen. You know what match that is. That is the JJI Broadcast Championship match. So if you are in chat and I already have your character, so Great Mab, fortunately I don't have your character yet. But if you are in chat and I already